What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Spider the Don. It's Thursday Night School special edition.
Yeah.
I got a special guest across from me, and I also got my co-host DJ Trini.
D, they call me Trini D. This is Thursday Night School, but we got 3 DJs in the building tonight.
Three.
Go ahead,
DJs.
tell them who you is. Introduce yourself.
Well, I don't say DJ Saucy ATL. I say Saucy ATL because
he's special.
I'm an entertainer first.
Hey,
I'm
respect.
an entertainer first.
Respect. Saucy in the building.
Saucy in the building. Make sure you repost, reshare the link. We're gonna be making sure we're all caught up with all our videos now.
For sure. Go to YouTube, Thursday Night School.
Of course, we're caught up with every last iTunes podcast. So everything's caught up now. So you can search us on iTunes.
Everything.
Thursday Night School. Search us on YouTube, Thursday Night School. If you want to catch up on a Thursday Night School Facebook Live, search Thursday Night School, KNITE.
And look out for that Instagram. We taking over.
We taking over.
So what's good, world? How y'all been? Spider, Saucy, how y'all been, man?
I've been good. I mean, I'm really happy that this week is done, and next week I'm on vacation, bitch.
Oh
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
Where you going though? Tell them.
I'm going to Music Fest down in St. Kitts and Nevis. You know what I'm saying? I'm be on the beach.
Big
Hey,
money.
keep on. I'm going down on Monday. The music festival don't start till Thursday, my nigga.
So we know
Big
you got some
money.
plans.
Plans of getting drunk and being wasted on the
money.
beach.
But brag about it, man. Who's headlining this festival?
Headlining the actual music festival is Buju Banton.
Yo, respect.
So I'm really excited to see that. We're also gonna have Ella May in the building. Also gonna have French Montana in the building. A lot more dope artists. Of course, Popcon's gonna be in the building. Vanessa Bling. If you don't know who Vanessa Bling is, that's also Gaza Slim. Also part of the Gaza crew by Vibes Cartel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited just because I get to see some of the dopest island artists, and I also get to see some of the dopest hip hop and R&B acts in the world.
Hell yeah, man. I'm happy for you. Be safe out there.
Of course, the problem is that airport is, small on the airports be back the fuck up. Like last time, I think I flew in for I think Wayne Wonder flew in when I flew in. And
Really?
They like pretty much like, yo, everybody gotta wait outside till Wayne Wonder goes through the line. And shit.
So you mean to tell me there's no letting go?
Yes. Facts.
Really?
Facts. But Saucy, how you been, man? Tell everybody about you. Give a little background on to you.
Pretty much. I'm Saucy ATL
Yeah, facts.
Europe.
from Atlanta. Moved down here to Florida back in, I want to say like 2008, 2009. Started out DJing downtown at Vane nightclub. I'm pretty sure the people that's probably tuning in now don't really know about Vane.
Man,
like
Vane
that,
is the old is what Celine used to be called.
Yeah, OG Orlando.
all right, yeah. So Vane, man, it's a lot of clubs. I mean, it's too many to name, but too many old clubs to name.
Yeah.
And then pretty much moved away 3-4 years ago. So now I'm stationed in Tampa, based out of Tampa now. So
Shout out.
you can catch me anywhere in Tampa. All you gotta do is just follow me on Instagram, SAUCYATL, no spaces. All right there. You can follow me on everything that I do. And it's the
Facts.
same on all social media networks. So it's not hard to find me. It's not hard to find me.
Where you DJing at now?
Every single last strip club
Hell
in
yeah.
Tampa.
He a booty club, y'all.
Hell yeah.
You watching the booties clap in real live person, man.
Yeah, so you can catch me at any strip club in Tampa. That's where I'm pretty much at now.
Hold on, was there a strip club in Tampa called the Palace? Or am I mistaken?
That's Clearwater.
Okay.
But it's pretty much the same thing. Just across the bridge.
Yeah. I follow this girl,
The Bay
Jessica,
Area.
on Instagram. She
Oh,
worked there.
look,
You know
he's
what I'm
stalking
saying?
bitches on Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see if you knew it.
He's stalking bitches on Instagram. Trini, come on, man.
Hey, Jessica,
I thought he was better than that, man.
Holla at me. First of all, follow me. I'll be liking your pictures as soon as you post them, but holla at me.
All right, y'all, man. That's definitely my boy DJ Saucy. I met him way back when I was popping in Tallahassee, man. So he came through JA.
That's right.
I was telling you I was doing a lot of street promotion back in the day.
Yeah.
JA was one of the artists that came up when I was doing street promo for him, handing out CDs, putting up posters, introducing the other DJs, man.
That's
Pretty much getting
crazy,
his song out in the city. So definitely, this is the way. This is all I am. That's my boy JA, man. But definitely, that's how I know DJ Sauce. He's always been a good friend of mine, and definitely enjoyed him welcoming me when I first moved to Orlando. So definitely had to bring him on the podcast. So
Respect.
shout out to everybody who's tuned in right now to Thursday Night School. please reshare our link. Let's get
Share
into
the
the
link.
real nitty gritty, fam.
Let's do it. What's been going on the past week, homie?
The past week. Not a lot of shit, but something big has dropped.
What big is dropped?
The XXL freshman list.
Huge in hip hop.
Whoa.
Double XL freshman. Let's get it.
Let's get it. What's up, little sis? Mima, are you coming to St. Kitts or nah? I beef with you. Anyway, that's my little sister. All right, so for freshman list, we're gonna go down the list. Tierra Whack, Gunna,
Yeah.
Blueface, Rico Nasty,
man.
Roddy Rich, Lil Mosey, Mosey or Mousy, YK Osiris, Duval, stand the fuck up.
Shout
Sorry.
out.
Megan Thee Stallion, this nigga Comethazine. I don't really like his music. I'll be real with you.
I never heard him.
I love the name though. It's hilarious.
Comethazine, yeah, it sounds dope.
Like, yo.
We have YBN Corday, and rounding out the group is the Baby.
All right.
That is a really solid list.
I think for once I look at that list and like maybe like just because I don't know 2 or 3 of them, but still I'm like, yo, this is good. Like this is like a 75% good, correct list.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I feel the same way. Only person I really don't, like I said, I don't really care for Comethazine. I heard a couple of his tracks. He's always popping up on my Spotify Discover Weekly.
Oh,
A couple records of his popped up on there. Never been a real big fan of his Discover Weekly. By the way, I want to plug this. If you do have Spotify, search c.t.w, and you also pull up my monthly playlist, Caught in the Web. We're on volume 10 right now.
shout out.
Shout outs. But he always pops up in my Discovering Weekly, and it's just for some reason his music does not connect with me. The only other person I have that I don't connect with is Lil Mosey. But yeah, he's had at least Mosey's had Mousy or Mosey has had one big record that's taken over on Spotify.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like it's a good solid list. The same way you say how he pops up on your like, check it out. I feel like it's Rico Nasty for me. Like I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I'll say the one that I don't really care for is come on, man, Blueface.
Blueface, baby.
Blueface, baby.
Man.
Yeah. Oh.
Like I completely understand why he's on there. I completely get it, but like, come on, man. Like we gonna let a meme really let this dude get to the cover? Come on, man.
I'll be real with you. The problem with him is that him and Whack 100 and his management team.
Yeah.
I think they unloaded the clip too fast. Because of course Tatiana was fire. Then Bleed It was a good record, but they threw that right after that.
Yeah, it was too early.
Too early. And then I like the Caught Slipping record. I can't remember if that's the name of the record, but he has another one record that's about getting caught slipping. I like that. But it's like he's been searching. He just released a single called Daddy, whatever. And he's been trying to catch on. I think he needs to really take the mold of another famous Crip out there in the West Coast, OT Genesis.
Shout out. Who this is crazy.
What's crazy? Well, thing about OT Genesis is that he comes when he comes. Pause. He actually like has a hit record. Lets that take over
for like 2-3 years.
At least for like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Nah, what was that? What's his last hit?
So he came out with the Coco.
The one
and then he did the Cut It.
And
then everybody mad that got big because of the whole Beyonce thing.
You did right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then he did the record with 2 Chainz.
What record with 2 Chainz?
I don't even know that one.
He has a record with 2 Chainz that was a twerk record.
Thick.
Yo.
Yeah.
Thick.
Yeah.
Thick. Yeah. He has his music. It lives in the.
You're right.
It lives in the club space. So like, it doesn't never take over the radio.
Yeah.
If you got you probably played it a couple nights.
Well, I play it all the time.
Exactly.
Now that you say it, now yeah, I do.
Have the same beat as Cat G, but it's all right.
Yeah,
People
that's
party.
exactly the song I listen to it every time.
Exactly, it fits. As a DJ, you just know these things. Oh, sounds like it. Let's just push it together.
I'm happy to see Gun is on this list. Obviously, I think like that was pretty like obvious with that whole come up Lil Baby Gunna. I'm also happy to see the Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about that a couple months ago in the show. Like that's crazy that he's on it. I really appreciate his music. I think it's funny. It like to me, I feel like it's not comical, but like I feel like he's comical.
Yeah.
And then I kind of put it together when I saw this tweet earlier, I think like this week, and it said the Baby makes music for security guards, and I was like, oh shit. I was like,
explain that.
I was like,
you gotta go.
I was like, that kind of makes sense because like you ever know the security guards or bouncers when you be DJing in clubs, right?
Yeah.
They usually like they tough and stuff, but like to you, like they just like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, how you been, man? Like they probably say some
Maybe
stupid
some
ass
big
joke.
ass teddy bears.
Yeah,
sometimes,
exactly.
yeah.
Like they huge as fuck. They probably be like, hey man, see that girl with the big teddies, man? I want to squeeze them shit.
Or
And it's
like, yo, I'm gonna pull over here just to pull over. You know what I'm saying?
and it's like, so I feel like when I picture the baby's music, I feel like every security guard, when they hear it, they just like,
He's vibing.
it's their anthem, bro. Like, so I don't know what it is, but like I feel like he just has this comical vibe. But I'm very happy to see him on this list, man.
One thing I can tell you about him, even though he's like a real serious person, let's be real, he's caught about EA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And two,
like,
and he will beat your ass in fucking Louis Vuitton, as we saw last time.
Hey.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to music, he takes himself seriously, but he doesn't take himself too seriously. He allows it to have fun, and I think the baby's going to have like a good career as long as he keeps that lightheartedness with his music.
what I think it is just like you said, he's just real. So like, there's no fake acting. Like, you know, there's no
need to come across tough.
Yeah, there's so many rappers where you see that performative act, like whether they're trying to sound tough or trying to sound soft or some type of level of that spectrum. But he's just out here just making music, and that's why he like, yo, like you're killing it. Like, so I respect it, man. I'm really happy to see. He's probably my favorite one on this list. Though.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites too. He reminds me, to be honest, of more so like a like Plies.
There you go.
Because I mean, Plies, everybody knows. You know, what I'm saying, he's like a real person. You know, what I'm saying, if he have to, he'll get down to it.
Yeah. Outside of that fake ass story about him being a family student.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep talking.
So he reminds me, to be honest, he reminds me of like Plies. Like I see like his career going like way further than like 10 years.
Okay.
Just how Plies did. Like Plies, he fell off for a little bit, but with the videos and stuff that he was doing on like Instagram and
stuff,
Facebook, he kept himself relevant.
Yeah.
So I feel like with the style of, you know what I'm saying, rapping that he has, it's going to keep him like very relevant, like for a very long time.
I'll be real with you. The person on this list, I think, who has the highest upside outside of the baby,
it better be Megan.
It
got to be.
It got to be Megan.
It got to be.
It got to be Megan style.
Don't say Gunna, please. Don't say Gunna. I'm
Roddy
from Atlanta,
Rich.
and I don't want to downplay Gunna.
Roddy Rich.
Okay.
I can see Megan. No, let me clear. Let me be very clear. Megan's gonna make it. She's by far one of the most, to be as new as she is, to have her name in the same stratosphere as Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and for her to be so active in the women's hip hop area. Don't get me wrong, the women's hip hop lane has, now that streaming is now a thing.
Yeah,
women's hip hop is no longer constrained to the number one woman only. Women's hip hop has exploded. Like Tierra Whack has an awesome album. Like Rico Nasty has an awesome album. Like, of course, Cardi B had a good album. Like, women's hip hop, women rappers in general are starting to really take over hip hop. So I'm not putting down Megan Thee Stallion at all. What I'm saying is Roddy Ricch on this list has really been one of the most consistent with artists when it comes to his music. You know what I'm saying? Die Young, the Everyday song,
every season, down below,
like everything.
And
has
he got
that
the song with Nipsey too.
Yeah, and he's one of those people like the baby who doesn't have to prove that he is real. Like, you know what I mean? He has enough street credit to where in his music it just comes across.
So I get what you're saying in terms of it, like it's the most impactful. You know what I mean? Like maybe that makes sense the most for him to have from it, but. Still, if you're saying like who's just the biggest in terms of like who's getting this, who could ride that wave the biggest, it's got to be Meg.
Yeah, Meg.
Like I mean, and I feel you like she didn't necessarily need this because she's got her own wave, but she's already up there. But she's the type that's going to use this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the type how Nicki Minaj uses her #1 albums and needs that title. This is how like Meg Thee Stallion she could use this title and she'll let that ride. But
and one thing I like about Meg is that she doesn't, even though she does like be on her and put her sexuality and sexual nature.
She be twerking. Let's be real. She be twerking. She twerking.
Be shaking.
All right,
we be watching.
She getting down. She getting. This is be real.
Look, I saw pictures of her. I saw videos of her older music when she was a little slim thick. She could get it then. She could get it now. I don't give a fuck.
All right. So who would you take, Megan or Cardi, back in the day before they started rapping?
I'm taking Megan.
Okay.
We're
on the same page there.
I'm taking Megan.
We're on the same page.
Cardi Megan had good teeth, ass and teeth already. Cardi had to buy that shit.
Oh, the shade real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. Cardi had to buy her shit.
You know she have Trini, so I can't say nothing.
Yeah, be real though.
That's
Is it true though?
Hey, she have Trini.
Yeah,
so
is it? You can't get out of this. Is it true?
I'm riding for my Trini women. That's all.
Oh man, get out of here, huh? But yeah, man, I think this list is dope. I forgot to say Rico Nasty is probably one of the most like outside,
But he's been out for a minute.
No,
though.
Rico Nasty is a chick.
It's a chick.
Oh, okay. We're not talking about the dude Rico Nasty.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Rico Nasty is the other girl.
Man, I should.
She's from I think she's from the DMV area.
Oh, yeah, I should have clicked on the picture before I had.
Yeah, man. He out here just making assumptions and shit, bro.
I just see the name. That's all.
Yeah, Rico. She had a record with a really good producer recently. I don't know what the name was. The name escapes me, but that album that she put together with him is just dope.
Yeah, she got that whole smack a bitch vibe. That's her whole, just that whole ghetto shit, and that's good. That's it rides for her. So I'm happy to see her on the list too. But like I said, she just always pops up in my Spotify, like to where I'm like, I gotta actually check her out. But
definitely.
Shout out, man. Like this is honestly a really good list. I mean, I barely say that about the XXL when they come out with the. It's usually three people.
It's usually wishy-washy.
Yeah, 3 people. I'll be like, okay, they deserve it. The rest, huh? What? But this is really good, man.
Like, yo, guys, in the comments, if you're tuning in right now, definitely put who the artists out of the artists we have. We have, of course, The Baby, Meg Thee Stallion, YBN Cordae, Rico Nasty, Gunna, Comethazine, Lil Mousy, Tierra Whack. I'm just going to pronounce it Mousy. I don't give a fuck. Roddy Ricch, Blueface, and YK Osiris. Let us know who you are expecting the most from out of these lists of artists, because I feel for us right now, these artists themselves are really taking the space. I think, honestly, what's helping these artists really take over is the fact that streaming is such a big thing. Is the fact that music right now is such a cult of personality for everybody. You can build your own fan base and really cultivate and sell directly to them.
Well, and I think for me, this list, like before, it was like a good era of what they call mumble rappers on the list, right?
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that. I got nothing against that era or whatever you want to call it. But then after that, it became like kind of like the SoundCloud rappers on the list. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I was like, nah, come on, man. Like, no, like, bruh, nah. Especially because half of them was from South Florida, which is like my home. I'm like, nah, son.
This is not representative.
Yeah, like this should not be what y'all putting on covers of what is supposed to be a reputable magazine. But I feel like this is something that's like, all right, y'all going in the right direction now. Because I have no issue with any of these rappers,
I'll say this. I think XXL is on the pulse. I'm sorry. Even though we were actually against them having those type of artists on the list. Let's be real. Those type of artists were really what was taking up the lion's share of people's attention.
Yeah.
So even though we were like, oh man, we're not. They got another fucking SoundCloud rapper, but SoundCloud rappers at the time,
that was the generation. That's the era.
Was that era? Yeah. Like I'm saying, like we always kind of look kind of out of the way. Even though that I think it was the 2017 list that had
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump was that?
I think
what
so.
list was it? Was it 15 what Big Crit was on? What list was that?
I thought that was like 2016.
2016. But even that list, go back to that list. Those lists that had Big Crit on it, had Fred the Godson on it. Like it had the pulse of artists at that time, which was our more lyrical rappers, were mostly on that list. So like I'm excited to see how this list plays out. I'm really.
Oh no, that's 2011.
2011. So
Big Crit was
even way back.
2011.
Who was on that list?
And then Lil Pump was 2018. So
who was on the
2011 list? I gotta pull it up. I got the cover. Big Crit, Sci-Hi the Prince, Lil Twist.
Oh, that didn't pan out.
Yellow Wolf, Fred the Gibson, Mac Miller, rest in peace. YG, Lil B, Kendrick Lamar, Diggy Simmons, and Meek Mill.
So listen,
and Meek Mill.
Even we say Diggy Simmons, he's still around, still.
Oh no,
bars.
he's still man.
So like that whole list really did pan out, except for one person. But when we look at the 2011 list,
yo, for real, except for one person, man.
Except for one person.
Yellow Wolf has his fan base,
and Lil Twist did it to himself.
Sci-Hi got the music and it's his people. But yo, Crit, Kendrick, YG, Lil B, of course, man. Like
that list panned out.
That was good, man.
And the thing you can say anything about that list about Lil B, but he is probably one of the most influential artists that influenced this group today.
Yeah.
No, but especially how you talking about they represent SoundCloud rappers. Back then, Lil B was killing the whole Twitter game and like being that generation, bro.
Yeah, he was the first leading up into what we have now.
The Bass God was like super popular and big back then. So like you have to pick that up because he was dropping music with it too. So that, you know, kind of like off rapping, off beat kind of stuff. Like he started that stuff. We got to really represent that.
And we got Blueface now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like City Girls got a verse where it's off beat too. So I'm just like, yo, this is how it is. But you're right. I do think that I appreciate that how they always have a little bit of the generation represented. But yeah, this is the first list that I feel is representative that's close enough to this 2011 list, man.
Facts. We got some comments from some of our listeners. You want to go through those right there?
Yeah. So, you know, we got our boy Darius who tuned in talking about Roddy Ricch. You know, we was just shouting him out too.
We got Blessed Kaya. Is it Kia?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kia, my bad. She said the baby. What's up, the baby on baby?
Our girl Ariel, of course, is always tuning in. Shout out. Of course, she excited for Rico, Meg, Sierra, and the baby. Everybody like the baby.
You forget she from Duval, kind of. She already shouted out YK Osiris.
Oh,
Duval,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
We got to. And then, yeah, we was talking about Diggy Simmons from back in the day. Yeah, he got some new music out. We got to peep that soon. So that's what she was telling us.
He got new music?
Yeah. He released, he released a whole new music video last week. And it was good. It was good. Even though it wasn't I think he's trying to have a little bit more fun instead of being too poppy. So he's doing a little. He's doing a real good job. I think it's now that he has his own kind of idea who he is now. He can really present that.
Shouts to our boy Two Step tuning in. He just commented saying offbeat rap ain't the move.
Facts, but sorry, I can't say facts.
I mean, I agree.
Some offbeat rap. E40 killing that shit.
Yeah, but I agree. But E40 is still
he's a legend.
Yeah,
but still, you can't say offbeat rap ain't the move when you got one nigga killing the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I mean, but the Blueface
be killing it.
Blueface takes it to a whole another level with it. Like I was listening on my YouTube music account, and a song came out. I think it was with French Montana.
Oh, I hate that song. Slide.
Yes,
I hate it. No,
I kind of liked it. But until Blueface, I was like, let me tell you, you know that
the song with Enely Chopper Shouter Flow?
Yeah, I heard that was too.
He added a verse on that shit.
Oh my god.
And I was like, up until you, bro. Like,
bro, I swear to God, I was at work driving. I was like, oh,
just slide.
It starts good.
Next.
Blueface came on. I was like, oh Lord, I'm glad I'm at a red light. I can change this shit. I can change this shit.
If you was driving, you would start literally just hopping, swerving in and out. Like, this is off beat, bro.
All right, so are we saying the person that's not gonna make it is Blueface?
100%.
I'm on.
So Blueface is the little twist of this.
I don't think so. I think Comethazine is.
Well, I can't say that because I love the name. Never heard the music.
Oh,
never. I'm in the same boat. I never
dope ass name. Never heard the music.
That's the thing. Like, you heard Blueface's name.
No,
Blueface has a good team around him. Though.
Blueface is not. No disrespect to the dude. I'm happy for his success. I play his song Tatiana very frequently. But like, it's just like you saying. Like, he is very much that rapper to where you'll be jamming in. It's like Blueface, baby. Yeah, but it ain't going crazy.
I know. I get on his
and
shit.
It's cool. And then it's like, boy, I ain't going. And you're like, yo, whoa, okay. Like, am I tripping on acid right now? Because it doesn't feel like this is right. Like, his music it's not going to resonate with people. No, it's going to be like, yo, this is that cool, quick flash hit, and then it's done.
So here's how I feel about it. I feel like his off kilter flow is going to be a niche, kind of like what you know him for. So I feel like I said, E40's that. Like, he's like that person who's gonna he's gonna have a career, but it may not be like E40 is even one of those people who comes around every once in a while.
I'm gonna need you to stop comparing him.
I'm not comparing him. I'm saying I think he's gonna come around. I'm not comparing him to a legend, but I'm saying he's gonna come around, have a hit record every once in a while. You already know he's gonna get jilted by Cash Money, but he's gonna keep himself around with like singles and stuff like that.
Every year has a one-hit wonder artist that just doesn't make it. Like a few years ago, we had Designer.
He's still around. He's
still around.
He's had a couple records that never got picked up.
Take off. Yes, I pay a couple of his records in the strip club, and they be moving to it.
Yeah, I bump a lot of his stuff in the gym, but like, I mean, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Mainstream waves. To me, Blueface is that rapper. Blueface is gonna be. He does have a couple hits now because that's what happens. Like when you ride that wave, but give it to 2020. Nah, promise you.
All right, I'll give you that. So going off of this list, when we go look into the next year, who are some people that you're looking for now to make the 2020 freshman class? Do you have any people that you're hearing on your headphones now that you're looking for? Anybody that's coming into your into your Spotify playlist? Or even locally, are you hearing people that you think should be pushing for this for next year?
Nah, man, not off the top of my head. Mainly because I've been listening to a lot of indie rock, so
Okay.
I've been tripping out lately. I'm sorry.
What about you?
Well, I mean, I know a couple of local artists in Tampa. They got like a pretty good discography from what I've heard. That I think they should try to like push forward to it. It's one artist, Lil Trap. He's pretty good. He does he be on the road pretty much a lot. Last time I heard he was like up in like Tennessee or something doing the show, and before that he was like in New York. So I feel like he should push for it. I should tag him into the video.
Do that,
So,
bro.
you know.
I mean, might as well tag him now. Tag him right close to what you said. You know what I mean?
But yeah, like he's one local artist out of Tampa that I feel like he should actually like really like go forward with it.
Facts. Locally in Orlando, because I do the showcases, I kind of on the showcase scene. There's a couple artists, of course. Zeta is one of he's an artist from who really takes part in a lot of Jennifer Fusion Showcase. He takes part her stuff. He's really good. He's actually part of her actual team. But he's not really picking up fully on the whole level.
So I will say, because we got Revenge of the Dreamers 3 coming out with J. Cole's Camp and everything. So I had to look it up. It was going to be my pick. JID was on last year's freshman cover.
Oh shit, he was.
And honestly, last year had a good list. We talking about Lil Pump, JID, Ski Mask, Smoke Perp.
You like it already.
But for me, it's right along the lines with Jid, with Cole under their same camp. You're gonna hear a lot of this on the upcoming album. But Earth Gang, who was a duo rapper, and to me, like my boy introduced me saying that this is kind of like the new younger Outkast. And I feel like if you ever get a chance, it's a hard thing to compare to.
No.
But Earth Gang,
Earth Gang,
they're so just trippy and weird and killing it, bro. I love that whole group, but I mean, they are that like Outkast, like literally the Outkast of the group.
That group has made my playlist two or three times.
Great songs, man.
I'll tell you this over this past couple days, I've broke into listening to the Diaspora album.
Yeah.
For Gold Link.
Shout out to Gold Link.
Gold Link's album is fire. It has a little Afro beats, little island fusion, it has little DC elements. So it's really kind of an eclectic mix of good music. If you are expecting Gold Link to have the same vibe as Crew, don't be mistaken. It's not that. It's so much. It's a little bit of that, but so much other things that make up the Diaspora album. Sorry, stuttering. The Diaspora album, so good, so rich, so good to listen to. So please, if you got Spotify, iTunes, whatever, if you buy music, please go get that album.
Great album. You're talking about the vibes he got. I mean, like, yeah, he got that African vibe with WizKid on it. You know, got Khaled on the track, bringing just that soft vibe. So I love it, man. I love those feel good albums we talk about. You know, I think the last one we really discussed was kind of like that Anderson .Paak album.
Yeah.
So I love this is right on that same kind of vibe, just to feel real good and just vibe out. So definitely check it out, man. Support Gold Link.
Yeah, guys. So that's our take on the XXL freshman list of 2019. I'm really excited to see where all these artists go. Hopefully nobody gets janked. Hopefully nobody shoots himself in the foot. That's the most important thing. Like, we've had a lot of artists this year shoot themselves in the foot with success. So
So control that.
So right now, if you can't really see the screen to our left, my left, and above right here above this little box right here, but we are showing the draft right now.
NBA draft is going on right now.
And honestly, we already knew what the top 3 people was going to be.
Yes, we did.
Zion went number 1.
Yes, he did.
Number 2 was what's his last name? John Morant. Number 3 was, of course, RJ Barrett. So I was excited to see that going. The 4th, actually, I thought the 4th pick was traded to the Pelicans, but it shows that D. Hunter was picked up by the Lakers. And of course, after that, it swooped to another screen. But we're right now looking at the screen right now. So I'm hoping the Magic pick up some good people. in the draft. But you know what's up, guys? How y'all feeling about this draft right now? How you feel about the end of the NBA final season?
So a lot of stuff going on in the NBA. So the draft is pretty big, man. Yeah, I thought the Pelicans had the 4th pick too, but I guess they traded it to the Lakers somehow. They're gonna do something crazy. Speaking of the LA Lakers, Anthony Davis is now a LA Laker.
LA Laker, facts.
Anthony Davis. Yo, I'm very happy to see this. I've always been a fan of LeBron ever since he left Cleveland because I'm a Miami Heat fan and I hated when he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So ever since Dwayne Wade retired, that era's done, and now he is on the LA Lakers. I want to see him win at least 2 rings, man. And I think that the trade was cool. I want to see Anthony Davis ball out, man. Like Anthony Davis has low-key been one of my favorite players, like in life. Like I've seen every little cameo he's had, like in barbershop movies. I play him all the time in 2K and he whoops ass. So like honestly, he's honestly that he's that center. You know what I mean? Like he's honestly that center. So the fact that he's gonna get to use his full potential with LeBron, I'm happy with that, man. I'm really happy for the Lakers. But also in the NBA, the Raptors are the champions.
The Raptors are the champions, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
So you know, I was out here last week talking low.
Remember that a couple weeks ago,
shit.
Yeah, I see that
talking little, you know, it was literally 1 week ago, Game 6. I was like, oh yeah, you know.
No, wait, stop. At the beginning of the series, you were like, "Oh, I can't see the Raptors winning the game."
I mean, you just bringing up old shit.
See the Raptors winning the game. What happened, bro?
You ain't gotta bring up old shit.
I'm bringing up old shit.
I'm just trying to say.
That's why you ended up on my IG story because you said that old shit.
To get a week ago, you know. But yeah, man, it's heartbreaking because of what happened to Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant.
It's part of the game, though, man.
And yeah, you always hear that injury is part of the game. You know that more than anybody. But it's heartbreaking. I can't say that it's not. I'm one of those people that wants to see the full potential go on it. I think the Warriors did a good job for what they had. The Klay Thompson one really hurt the most to me because I was like, oh man,
he was actually scoring a lot of points.
Game 6 Klay. Game 6 Klay is a real thing, man. So you know he really was the one that made him have a chance with the Splash Brothers. But the thing is, though, I can't drop the fact that I am also low key a huge Kawhi Leonard fan, man. Like, how could you hate the robot, the claw?
You can't hate the claw.
Yo, he's perfect. He's honestly a coach's dream. So I'm happy for the Raptors. I'm happy for Kawhi. I'm not happy for goddamn Aubrey Graham Drake.
You can't be mad at Drizzy Drake.
Hell yeah, I could be mad at him. I'm mad.
Hey, let that man have his chips
your
with
heart.
his dip.
Let it go, brother.
Let him have his chips with his dip.
Man,
you know finally.
He got the fucking jalapenos in there with the goddamn taco beef.
He's Salt Baeing on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
He got Salt Bae cooking that chips and dip.
Facts. But how did you watch the game? Did you watch it in the bar? Did you see by yourself with friends?
I actually seen it like at home, just chilling, just watching it. Like I felt good for the Raptors because you know what I'm saying. Like what's his name? DeRozan, like he said, like
shout out.
He was actually like the foundation for like the whole you know what I'm saying thing. I mean, I hate that he did, you know what I'm saying, get a ring with it, but
Jeremy Lin did, you know. Oh, Tar Carmelo.
So I'm happy for the organization, and I feel like honestly, personally, I feel like the organization should like give DeRozan an honorary ring. To be honest with you,
because that trade made the difference.
Yeah, that made the whole difference for it.
That's
and
crazy.
he was just like, "Fuck it, let's do it."
I think he was a good sport in accepting that when the Raptors made the finals because he made an IG post about it.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Raptors winning is good for overall NBA, and that check this out, they ain't got to see Trump. They in Canada, motherfucker.
Oh, that's a good point.
They got to see Trump. They can go to see Canada. Just Trudeau, nigga.
That's insane.
That's funny as hell.
I want to see one of them tweet something like that to where it's like, we're not gonna see the president, but we didn't have to.
You're gonna see the prime minister. I'll tell you this, I really did enjoy watching that series because let's be
great
real.
Series.
Because the thing about it was like nobody is had them pick the win because of course it's the Splash Brothers, of course it's KD.
Man, can you imagine the dudes that bet on the Raptors?
First off,
they bank.
You got bank off of that, man.
I don't know how big of they weren't that big of an
not the last game maybe, but those first two.
First off, in the beginning of the season, if you bet on the Raptors,
if you bet it by like games, you bank.
Yeah, for sure.
If you bet it by the games and not by like the point spreads and stuff like that, like you bank 6 games. Nobody thought the Raptors would win 6 games.
I said
nobody.
I'll be real with you. I said Warriors.
Everybody
I said Warriors in 6, Raptors in 7.
Yeah, because everybody thought Durant was gonna come back in like game 3. So they was like, oh yeah, Durant coming back. Oh yeah, they're gonna end that. 5 games.
Yeah.
So if you say game 6 and you win, you banked.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Toronto. I mean, as West Indians, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got mad family all over, and Toronto's one of them.
I need to go to Caribbean. I'm sorry.
So definitely, I know mad people up there that are celebrating. So I'm happy for Toronto. It's big when you think about it. Like, now it's going to bring a lot more basketball fans too, like coming from Toronto.
Well, even that, just for honestly, let's be real. They lost the Vancouver Grizzly to Memphis. So Toronto is the only team in Canada.
For sure.
So like for them that, and this is a big thing for hip hop, for of course Drake's being involvement. Of course, you know how Meek Mill was going against Drake and how E40 and the Warriors were banning
Tory Lanez too.
Yeah, Tory Lanez. But they were banning Drake's music in these cities in Milwaukee and fucking in the Bay Area. So even this whole situation, hip hop has definitely played a big role in it. His Drake being an ambassador for, of course, the Raptors, it only made the game even bigger. His sideline antics only made the game even bigger.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, but I watched that parade where they were celebrating, and who was all up on the bus with Kawhi Leonard as they just shaking hands? Drake.
Well, he also like chugged the beer from the stands.
Somebody tossed it. Yeah.
I was surprised. I was really surprised to see that shit.
He on some Stone Cold Steve Austin shit, but
exactly.
Yeah, he even came out when they went to the stage and like had the presentation or whatever. He even came out and just said like a couple words. Everybody was like, "Damn, you ain't gonna perform." But like he just said a couple words, and I think like that's real. I respect what he's done and what he's brought to the game of NBA. But you're right, it's all linked, man. Like it's crazy to see how hip hop has crossed over to so big. Like, and as much as I hate to say it, Drake has done a great job at that.
Big facts, big facts.
So, but now that the Raptors have won, is Kawhi Leonard staying or is he gone?
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's
gone.
I don't know where.
Whew.
I would say if anything, me personally, I think he'll go back to the West Coast.
Well, the only other people he has right now, he doesn't like the Lakers. I think the only other team is the Clippers. It's the Clippers or the Raptors. If I'm Kawhi, of course, Kawhi is his own man. If I'm Kawhi, I'm staying in the East. I'm going to be the king of the East for another 2 years.
I heard a good explanation from Stephen A. where he's saying, due to the fact that he's injury prone, you take that safe contract and that max contract in 5 years at Raptors, bro.
And they'll pay you.
And they'll give it.
The city wants to give it to you.
And even if you break your knee next year, you still going to have Kawhi and Don. They still going to give you free stuff. You still going to be royalty.
Exactly. You treat it like royalty. I like I'm saying, if I'm Kawhi, I can't see myself leaving Toronto because what they got in LA, especially when you look at the West in itself. Who you got to beat? First off, you got to beat your old team, San Antonio. Then you got to beat the Rockets. Then you got to beat LeBron and AD.
Yeah. Warriors are still strong.
Then you got to beat the Jazz. The Jazz ain't no joke.
Portland's still good too. Nah. The West is pretty deep.
The West is too deep.
Nah, stay in the finals, bro. Or stay in the East and get to the finals.
But I mean, to be honest, everybody said the same thing about LeBron. They was like, "Oh, LeBron, you should never go to the West."
I would have said the same. If I was LeBron, I'm staying in the East.
Yeah,
make the finals every year. At this point, like here's my issue, guys.
He did it when he was in the East for 8 years.
So here's my thing. Everybody who's not a LeBron fan, I don't care.
I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm a Derrick Rose fan.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So here's how I see it.
I'm struggling.
Here's how I see it. LeBron, you stay in the East, no matter what they say about you, not being able to catch up to Michael Jordan in championships. Michael Jordan couldn't drag his team to as many championships as you drug. Plus, you had worse teams than Michael Jordan.
Absolutely.
And he still drugged them to the finals.
Very.
And you couldn't win because it was just you. Like, people like, oh, LeBron ain't win 6 rings. Nigga, he couldn't. His team was garbage.
I mean, it had injuries too. Yeah.
But, I feel like you look at the teams are building themselves to stop LeBron. Like I'm saying, LeBron has to somehow convince people to meet him and work with him. And then people on that note are scared to work with LeBron because they're going to get in his shadow.
So how you think this whole AD and LeBron is going to work?
I think AD and LeBron, honestly, is a good pairing. They just need a point guard.
So who you think they should get, though?
Rumors are Kemba. Kemba's a big rumor.
Kyrie Irving?
No. They did, yes. At one time, it was Kyrie Irving.
I think he can go. I think because Kyrie and LeBron made up, it could happen.
They saying he going to Brooklyn, if not the Knicks.
Yes.
So
and honestly, if he goes to Brooklyn, bring D'Angelo Russell back to the Lakers.
I heard of that too.
If I'm D'Angelo Russell, he probably still has his house over there, and possibly the Lakers going to have to pay for him. They're going to have to pay him.
Yeah, because wasn't he an All-Star this year?
He was also not just that, but the way they treated him on the way out. Because that's Swaggy P bullshit.
He was sabotaging the team.
Dude, Swaggy P is your fault for just blabbing your goddamn mouth.
I will say this: I don't know what point guard they're gonna have, but I want to see the point guard that they let go with Lonzo Ball on the Pelicans. I want to see him and Zion play. I think that's gonna be
It's a new Lob City, bro.
That's gonna be a really fun team.
Brandon
to watch.
Ingram.
They're not gonna really make it past. I don't think they're gonna make it to the playoffs.
But
first
I don't
year.
give a fuck. I
but
want to see them
fun to watch. Yeah,
the aerial show is gonna be real.
I mean, they have a chance because, like you said, the East isn't that strong, so they can make it like number 8. I'll see the Pelicans at number 8 if anything.
The Magic ain't gonna make it.
I mean,
and the Pelicans in the West.
Pelicans are in the West.
No, for real? So they definitely ain't making that.
But they gonna be fun as hell to watch.
Yeah, I'll number 14 seed. I would love to see them, bro. They would be balling.
It's like dunking on them.
And let's be real, number 14 in the West, that's still gonna be like a good 500 percentage. So
and also it's gonna give the Pelicans something that they're gonna get a fun brand of basketball.
Yeah.
And honestly, with AD there, they weren't really having a fun brand of basketball.
It was just tailored to a star.
Playing around one person.
Mm-hmm.
No, because Drew Holiday was balling.
Well, he was a beast.
But still, it's one person. It's not as fun as Drew Holiday's still gonna be on the team. Lonzo's on the team. That's gonna fucking like it says, fucking Zion's gonna be there. Then you're gonna have fucking Brandon Ingram. Then you're gonna have all they need to do is get a center. That's it.
Yeah.
They get a big man and have a decent rotation on the bench.
Well, I'm excited though.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be a good year, man. I'll tell you one thing. My team, Miami Heat, ain't doing crap. So,
yeah, it's not looking good for Florida teams right now.
Yeah, Florida about to be on a little come down.
Come on, football season.
Yes, Florida State.
Come on, football season. But yeah, right now this draft is looking pretty good. They're still in the first round. I haven't seen anything go for the Magic just go yet. But we're picking 3 more picks after Miami, Boston, and Detroit. Then there was the Magic. So I think right now after these the Hornets pick, Miami's on the clock.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited.
You excited? Yeah, man. So let's go over some albums that are coming out towards the end of this month. And let me know if there's anything that you're looking forward to. Of course, have any of you? Well, let's go over what came out this month.
Yeah.
This month, the last day of May, Denzel Curry's Zoo came out. I still have yet to go. Denzel Curry's one of my favorite artists.
Yo, it's fire.
I have not.
I like him. I like him.
Have you heard the new album?
I have, yeah.
Give us a quick review of Zoo.
Only heard one quick listen for it, but I mean, typical Denzel Curry fashion, man. It's just very kind of I don't want to say hard, you know what I mean? But it's just very in your face kind of stuff. I really fucks with it. I've always been a South Florida, got to represent, you know what I mean? But I think it's good, man. It's just, I don't want to say violent, you know what I mean? But it's just I'm telling you, man, it's just really just in there. So go check it out if you get a chance. ZUU Zoo.
Zoo. Okay. That same day, Skepta from the UK dropped, which he's one of the best artists in the UK. So if you like UK rap music, Skepta's a person.
He's the biggest. Yeah. He's
he's not the biggest. There's somebody bigger than him.
For that grime rap, he's pretty big.
He's pretty much one of the most well-known ones. His album was called Ignorance is Bliss. Jim Jones dropped the album El Capo. Everybody who I've heard listen to that album has said that's a good Jim Jones. And they said it's comparable to Hustler's Poem.
I've never almost got up like Soulja Boy. Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
Balling.
Shit.
I didn't even know he was
disrespect.
No. He's a legend. Don't get me wrong. I like his music. Yeah. I liked him way back when he was, paired up with Cameron and Jewels. But I didn't expect him to come out with an album.
This long wait.
This far away, yeah. It's been years. All capitals.
But from what I've heard, Hustler's Poem was just considered his classic.
Okay.
They said El Capo is better. So this might be his new classic. So I have to give it a listen. Of course, he teamed up with the Heatmakers, which is a legendary production team out of New York. So we'll see. There's not much really to go against because it's been a while, right? So
exactly.
So I'm actually going to give that a listen this weekend or when I'm on the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, right.
Also, June 7th, Casey Veggie's Organic came out. Tyga Legendary came out. Have not listened to that.
That's a good album. I heard it. It's pretty good.
Give us a review.
It's pretty good. I like it. It's not that many songs. I think it's I think it's probably like 13, 14 songs in there. It's pretty good, man. A lot of the singles that he got out right now is pretty much on there. Out of 10 stars, I probably give it like a strong 6, week 7. But I mean,
that's a D plus C minus.
Coming from Tyga, it's pretty good.
Let's be real. You come from Tyga, you really want the booty joints.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, like outside of that,
give me 100 rack cities. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I did not hear the Future Save Me album.
I haven't heard that either.
Trini?
No, I know it came out as top 5. I think it's like a quick one. It's like an EP or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't really heard it. I mean, I know I love this Wizard project, so hopefully it's just kind of up to par with that, or maybe it's just a depressed Future. I don't know. We never know. You never know. Get, like.
Of course, after that came out the same day, T Grizzly Scriptures. Honestly, I'll be real with you. T Grizzly, he was on last freshman class list.
Yeah.
He's that artist who
he's a spitter.
He's spitter, but he's disappearing from the playlist. What he's gonna be is
I can see that. I agree with you saying.
What he's gonna be is gonna be the guy who can rap, who's talented, who can make an occasional banger, but will need to continually find his way on the playlist to be heard.
Yeah, I'll say that.
I agree.
He only has had First Day Out as like his biggest single.
Hit.
And like I know a couple of his songs and features. Like I listened to the J-Rock album, he has features on there. I listened to a lot of features, like the Black Panther album, he was all up on there. But like damn man, like it sucks because he could spit.
He spit.
Yo, but I feel you. Yeah, he needs to find that niche, that single.
Honestly, he needs to turn in fucking Big Sean and find his way.
That'll work.
And be a beast on these fucking features. And then have a occasional single that just blows up out of nowhere.
No, that'll work. And I mean, they from the same area, so I mean.
Yeah. Don't know this next person, so we ain't care about them. Gold Link Diaspora, already gave y'all my review of that.
Check that out.
Dope album, very eclectic. I think it's something that if you're into hip hop, R&B, a little funk, you will find anything you want in this album. Jane Doe. Nobody knows who her is. Marlon Craft. Nobody knows who that is. But tomorrow, Lil Nas X.
I'm gonna take my horse.
7 is dropping. Whew. I'm looking forward to that shit.
I am too, man. I went to Rolling Loud this past month, a month ago, and he came out with Billy Ray Cyrus, which is legendary. You got to see him perform Old Town Road live. But he then performed, I guess, his next single, which I completely forgot what it was. You know what I mean? But it was good. You know what I'm saying? Good? Yeah, it was actually good.
I think it just was overpowered by Old Town Road.
Well, I mean, he was overpowered by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh,
like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think so.
I'm just being real, man. Like, people was like, yo, that was Billy Ray motherfucking Cyrus. Like, I was
but the song was actually like pretty big before he actually got on there, though. It just didn't hit like major.
Billy Ray gave it credibility.
Yeah,
for the country record.
Yeah, here's the thing. Billy Ray gave it to a certain group of people.
The country credibility.
People, yes.
Yeah, and it resonates better now once he was there. But I'm just saying the fact, like, we was expecting to see Lil Nas X, who was not, Billy Ray wasn't on the lineup. So it was just more like it was like he kind of took the show with that. He maybe should have performed that last, but he performed his new single after, and it was good. It was like really not rocky though. It was very much.
Was it the rodeo single that everybody's?
I think it was. Yeah. And
I wait for that song to drop. I can't find it nowhere.
It's probably super exclusive.
I
Yeah,
can't find it nowhere.
Well, guess what? Tomorrow you will definitely get that.
It got it.
Gary says that Lil Nas X Panini records hot.
Yeah, I heard that one too. I heard that one too. That one.
So I think it'll be all right. The one thing I really hope with Lil Nas X album or EP, because it has 7 songs. It's called 7. I hope it's not short ass songs like Old Town Road was.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? They got to be at least 3 minutes long each. Like,
I really think what he's doing is he pushed himself way into this far left corner as far as being very out there. I think what he's doing is going to give you little bits and pieces, kind of bring him more center, which means he's not going to give you the shit. He's going to give you the young nigga shit. He's going to give you the weird shit.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be one of those, because when you can look at his performances, the way he's embracing the Old Town Road kind of vibe, wearing the cowboy boots, wearing the hat, performing. I saw him perform for like an elementary school, got like a top grade in the school grading, handing out little horses and shit, performing at fucking the Stanley Cup finals and shit.
That's awesome.
I think,
he did do that.
yeah,
He did
I think
awesome.
with him, he's gonna really be that artist is able because he's allowed himself to be wild. So now he's able to like bounce. He's gonna be able to bounce back and forth between the world. I feel like people, as long as they don't take him like, oh, he's just corny, which he could have been on that verge of doing that, but people actually take him kind of serious.
Oh no, he's not. He's past that now. He had a moment where people could have definitely seen him like that. Nah, people respect him now. So I'm happy to see his success, man.
But there is another album that I'm looking forward to.
Did not say the one I think about.
650 Loop.
Yes. No. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. I can't say that.
No. I thought you were about to go to the Little Kim one, but
no. Let's go. Little Kim 9's dropping tomorrow, but next, 650 Luke. Even though she is a legend, I'll be real with you. 650 Luke, YFN Lucci is dropping. I feel like he's one of the street artists that actually is able to really carry a very mainstream record.
Oh.
I feel like he hasn't gotten the opportunity to carry that mainstream record.
I was gonna say what mainstream record,
but he has the melodicness. He has the melodic tone.
I'll give him that. He
actually has a way to come. I think his tone comes across. He can carry one. He had. I don't know. I think he deserves the opportunity to carry one. I don't know who's going to give it to him, the opportunity, but there's no other person I can out of that his group that can really say it. Maybe.
He's just stuck in the shadows. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He's just stuck in the shadows.
Well, he's dating Lil Wayne's daughter. So
yeah, I ain't gonna get into that.
Lil Wayne's daughter is name, little short ass.
But is this like his first project though? Like
I think it's his first album.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it might be his first album.
Most of these doing mixtapes.
Yeah, he was on mixtapes.
But that's the thing. It's in the shadows. You don't really get a lot of press for it. I'll be real with you. None of these artists for this tomorrow drop have done really a legit press run for the album. Nas X has just been riding the fucking single.
Well, yeah, his whole music is his press run.
Yeah, his whole music.
I mean, Future, you gotta take Future out of there. You gotta take Tyga out of there as well.
As far as press run?
Oh, okay. You talking about right? All right. I'm thinking you talking about like longevity wise, like their discography.
No, I'm talking about the press run to build up to the album.
Okay.
Nobody's really been like, yo.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's trying to surprise drop like fucking Beyonce. None of y'all Beyonce, fam. Benny the Butcher plugs I met. Shouts out to DJ DK, Mrs. Darius. He actually was trying to tell us Griselda should be on the next freshman list. Fuck that. They too talented for that shit. Benny the Butcher, actually, he's part of the Griselda Records along with Conway the Machine and Westside Gun. He's a lyrical fucking beast. So all you're gonna get on that album is bars, and more fucking bars. So if you like rap, hardcore street rap, that's gonna give you that lyrical taste. I think it's gonna be on there. But of course, next week, Trini,
we got Chris Brown's album.
Yes.
Indigo. It's all good. I made a little mistake. But I'm very much looking forward to it, man. That's a double feature album as we thought. Yep. As we thought it was going to be.
He's going to just ride the fucking streaming to fucking Kingdom Come.
The thing is, I take a lot of drives to South Florida, which is like, a solid, 2.5, 3 hours down there. I'm just going to play the album once and I'll make it.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna come
there and back. There and back.
But shout out to him, man. Not just because I think the album's going to be really dope, but because he hit that booger sugar and went on his ex-girlfriend's comments on Instagram and Snap.
You think it was booger sugar?
And whatever he was on, bro.
He definitely was not hacked. Let's just put that out there. He definitely was not hacked.
I don't even think his PR came out and said anything like that. I think it's just been,
it's been deleted.
He definitely was not hacked.
Look, Chris, it's gonna blow over in about a couple weeks, bro. Just let it go.
Chris, just delete it and just promote the album. That's good publicity. You good? I'm happy for him, man. I really think the No Guidance track is really fire. Like, honestly, that track with Drake is dope.
Can we pause this? That's y'all's pick.
Okay. He's getting traded.
No, he was actually pretty good.
14 points per game.
That's what I'm saying. We usually don't do good with our good picks. We're horrible. Pat Riley is on that booger sugar. But he in Miami with Eric Spo, just like, yo.
Spolster, you take care of it.
And then Chris Brown was right next to them. So, he snapped on Karuchi's comments though. I laughed at that because she's snapping on a picture with her with another one of my former favorite players and football is Victor Cruz.
Oh yeah, you can't mess with the man.
Can't be mad with the salsa, yeah, man.
Can't mess with the man
Yeah,
with
he
salsa.
killed that. So
he could dance a little bit too, Chris, but just
yeah, but a little bit different. But Breezy was snapping on those comments, which I really think was just a press run. So I think it's working. We're talking about it, and I think his album's gonna be dope, man. Next week, of course, next Friday. But peep that, man. Even if you don't like Chris Brown, I bet money you're gonna know one of those singles next week.
Of course.
big
Bet
facts. Big facts. I think some of the singles, Wobble Up is already fire.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a big fan of the No Guidance record, but I think it's gonna grow on us eventually once he gets some good radio play. Chris Brown, he's gonna put these 30 records are gonna be a little bit of everything. You're going to have stuff that's going to reside in your music playlist. You're going to have stuff that's going to be on the radio. You're going to have stuff that's going to somehow end up in the clubs, and you're just going to live. It's going to live in that space.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to these next couple of weeks of music. Unfortunately, next week there will be no Thursday nights. I don't think Trinity's going to have it up.
You know, it's all good. I'll be watching my dog's Snapchats and Instagram videos.
Yeah, y'all can follow me on
You know what I'm
Instagram at DADON DJ Spot if you want to see the show and see my traveling
It's on that
escapades.
It's on the Thursday, right?
It's on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh, you just got
3 days.
Just stream it from there, bro.
My phone, my battery's gonna be dead. First off, it's international roaming, fam.
Oh, true. Yeah. Now, well,
and island internet ain't that great.
It's two things, man. You got to get the data plan through Digicel, and then you got to get on WhatsApp. That's all you got to do.
I got WhatsApp, yeah.
There you go.
I'm not paying for that Digicel.
That's that Caribbean stuff.
First off, my pops always hands me a Digicel phone, so take this phone, and then his like some people he's trying to hit him up like, yo, where's your father? Like,
it's me, it's Carl.
It's Carl. Like, no, I'm looking for James. Like, well, call his other phone.
Yo, why is that not so true, bro?
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
But yeah, have fun, man. I mean, I'll be holding it down, but it's all good, man. We'll come up with some good news in the next 2 weeks. Chris Brown album will be coming out. Drake dropped some new tracks, and I'm sure that's will resonate with us a little bit. Resonate with everybody because they still fresh. But the Omerta and Money in the Grave. We're gonna have some good stuff by the time.
Shouts out to everybody who tuned in. Of course, it's another edition of Thursday Night School.
Yo, well, tell them where we could follow you at again, man. Where can we get your stuff?
It's the same on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram.
Just drop the damn name,
probably
Facebook.
Saucy ATL, SAUCYATL, all together. You can find me on anything.
Big facts. Also, he'll be coming back to Orlando very soon, so you'll be able to catch him in the clubs here, also in the strip clubs in Tampa.
Actually, the 27th of this month, I'll be at 369 Lounge.
There you go.
Okay, 369. Them damn girls fine.
Caribbean versus hip hop party.
You said the 27th?
Yeah,
that's next Thursday. We ain't doing the show, so I'll be there.
Well, he gonna be.
I'm be going.
I'll be out.
Get them numbers for me, fam.
I got you.
Another thing I want to shout out before we get up out of here. Starting July 13th, we'll be doing. Is it 13th? Hold on a second. 13th is a Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
July 13th, we'll be at Mosley's Hookah Lounge.
Yes, sir.
From 7 to 10.
You said it's on a Saturday?
It's on a Saturday.
What time?
7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay, no, I can make that.
So starting July 13th.
I can make that. Definitely. I can make that because the strip club I DJ on the weekends, they don't open till 12. So.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, we 12 to 6 a.m. out there, man.
Oh, geez.
12 to 6 a.m.
I got to make a trip out to Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa is
the
the strip club capital of Florida.
And then I got to stop at
of the United States.
Take that back.
Dang,
USA.
And then I got to stop at the one in Clearwater and say what's up to Jessica. You know,
nigga, you are so thirsty.
I got to be like, what's up, girl? Follow me.
Of course, y'all. We always crack it. Of course, the DJ spotted it on, and my boy DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. Yo, this is Thursday Night School. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Thanks to our guest, DJ
Saucy ATL, bitch.
Hey, oh, Lord Jesus. Thanks out. See y'all next time.